This new DePIN project allows you to host an electric vehicle charger and earns you a USD reward because you get a portion of what users pay when they use their electricity. Now it's able to do this because it charges users in fiat currency and then just passes the rewards back on to you. And if you can't host one of these chargers yourself, not to worry, because the project actually gives you the option to fully delegate it where they host the device for you, and then they'll share the rewards back to you. This is a real passive income opportunity, and the ROI on these devices can be as little as 6 months. They have a fully public team, $2.5 million in funding, and they've been backed by Solana, and they're looking to expand in different countries around the world. So make sure you stay towards the end of the video, because alongside breaking down the project, I'm going to be giving you a $200 discount that you won't find anywhere else. And also we've got a free device giveaway that's worth over $850. You just have to fill out a form and then show us a location where you want this device to be hosted. They'll even pay for the cost of installing it. In this video, we'll go over what DeCharge is and what they're trying to achieve. I'll then break down in simple terms the two different devices that they have, as well as the earnings, rewards, and ROI. I'll then purchase one of these devices each in the video so you can watch me as I go along. I'll then break down the Airdrop quests campaign so you can get involved for free today and wait for TGE. And then lastly, I'll break down the details on how you can get involved in the giveaway to win one of these devices for free. I'll have timestamps on the screen. Right, let's jump into this awesome value-packed video. Right, let's jump into the DeCharge website so we can learn more about this project and what it's trying to achieve. Now, as you can see from the website, DeCharge is a Solana-powered decentralized electric vehicle charging network that's going to allow individuals to host these smart charging stations and earn a passive income from every session that it's used. And the problem that DeCharge is trying to solve is one which is growing in the world at the moment, because the current electric vehicle charging system is broken. Globally, there are around 33 electric vehicles that are competing for a single charger every day. And we're moving now into autonomous drones and robots, and that's just going to increase the demand that we have at the moment. Most of the electric vehicle chargers are centralized, and so they can't keep up with the growing demand. If you have a look at this graph here, you can actually see the infrastructure gap by the red line, and by the year 2030, we're going to be 40 million chargers short from the demand that we'll be having at that time. At the moment, it's currently sitting around 10 million chargers. So there's clearly a problem that needs to be solved. And if you have a look at this report here, this isn't just for the heavy duty electric vehicles, but also light duty vehicles like the smart bikes or the smart scooters. You can see that countries like New Zealand are competing 81 of these small vehicles for each charging port. And so this is a problem that many countries around the world are going to be facing, and that's what DeCharge is going to be looking to solve, because by earning a passive income, users can deploy these in any location, and you can either own your own device or you can actually delegate it to DeCharge and they'll be able to host that device for you. The earnings that you are going to gain are going to be in Solana, but that's actually pegged to the US dollar. And later on in the video, I'm going to break down each of those devices and what the benefit will be to purchase or to delegate them. And what makes DeCharge different is, unlike the centralized chargers, these are community and crowdsourced. And one of the biggest benefits is that the revenue to the host is much higher. If you launch a commercial charger, for example, with one of these centralized companies, you're getting between 0 and 10% of the commission. But with DeCharge, you'll get over 70% of the commission by simply hosting one of these devices. Obviously, the deployment is much quicker because it comes out in the post and you can fit it yourself. And it can actually be integrated with Google Maps as well as DeCharge Maps as well. But that's DeCharge in a nutshell. Now, the story behind DeCharge is pretty cool. Of course, they have a fully public team and they're backed by Solana. In fact, they actually came second in a Solana hackathon event where they showed a prototype of the initial product, and that allowed them to get a little bit of investment as well. And the team themselves have got a bunch of experience in blockchain, in hardware deployments, and also in energy systems, and so they're really putting their expertise behind this project. And they do a bunch of interviews. You can see the founder here giving a TV interview on the DeCharge project itself. Now, one of the other things about this project, as noted in March of this year, is that they raised over $2.5 million in their seed funding round. Remember, investment plus public public company is always giving credibility to these projects. And you can see them in this image standing side by side by some other familiar projects. For example, you can see the founders of Daba, a project that I covered on this channel previously. Enough talking about DeCharge. Let me talk about how you can get involved, get your devices, and start earning a passive income today. So there are two products that DeCharge are selling. They have the DeCharge Beast and they've got the DeCharge Mini. Now the DeCharge Beast is their flagship device. Now this is designed for your typical four-wheeler electric vehicles, and it can be deployed in any high traffic area. And you can either go for the self-hosted model, so they will ship one out to you and you can get an electrician to fit it, or they have the delegated model where you can actually pay for it, but then DeCharge will then set that up for you and then give you a passive reward. This is the completely passive model if you want to delegate. With regards to the DeCharge Mini, this is designed for your light electric vehicles. Think what your delivery drivers would use, so an electric bike or an electric two-wheeler. And the DeCharge Minis are only delegated options, so nothing's going to be shipped out to you, but they're going to be delivered throughout India. They have an infrastructure and a massive market where these are being used, actually thousands on a daily basis. Now the DeCharge Beast is actually $749 or $849 if you're delegating, but I've got a whopping $200 off discount code. You simply need to use my link in the description, and that'll be $549 for the self-hosted or $649 for the delegated option. With regards to the DeCharge Mini, it's $300 for 3, but actually you get $30 off with my referral link, or it's $500 usually for 5, but you get $60 off with my referral link. And the ROI on these devices, roughly for a Beast, if you self-deploy, is around 6 to 7 months, and if you delegate a Beast, it's around 8 to 10 months. And the ROI on the Mini is around 6 to 9 months. Let's jump into each device so we can work out the ROI individually. So looking closely at the rewards for the Beast, they do have this rewards calculator on their website. So you can work out the number of devices that you're looking to purchase, and then you can work out how many times you think that your charger is going to be used on a daily basis. You can actually search the internet if you want to host it in a local place, finding out what the average usage will be in an area that you are, and that's how you can work out what your monthly returns are going to be. Now for the Beast, they do have this reward structure. So the way that it works is that, of course, you have your points, which you're going to get rewards for later on, but you're also going to get paid in your dollar equivalent. Now you get paid in 2 phases, phase 1 and phase 2, and they estimate that over the year after you get your ROI, you might even make over $230 in profit. Of course, that's not including all of the additional bonuses and perks that you're going to get. And as you can see from the website, you get a 1x on your rewards by simply being online, you get a 5x if you get at least 1 charging per day, and you get a 10x reward bonus if you get at least 3 charging sessions per day. And with that added, your ROI could be a lot quicker. And as we mentioned, for the DeCharge Mini, the ROI is expected to be around 6 to 9 months, but of course that depends on how much it's being used at the time. As I'll show you later on in the video, you will have access to a dashboard, so you do get to see for both of these devices, if you delegate them, the rewards that they're accruing at the time. And just on the topic of rewards, you can see that the phase 1 rewards had actually already been distributed, and you can see that some users here earned 150 plus in the season 1 rewards simply by deploying those devices. So you've still got time to get involved and start earning today. I just want to pause the video here. If you're taking value from these types of videos, I'd really appreciate it if you could put a thumbs up on the video and also subscribe to the channel. I try to bring you early projects and also exclusive giveaways. Right, let's get back to the video. Right, so let me show you step by step on how to purchase these devices. In this video, I'm actually going to purchase a Beast, but I'm going to delegate it. And I'm also going to purchase the 5x bundle of the Mini. I'm doing that so that in the later videos, I can actually show you the rewards that I'm making in real time as well. So let's start with the Beast. Of course, I've used my link in the description. That's going to give me a $200 discount. Of course, why would I not want to use that? I'm not going to fit this myself because I don't have the facility to do so, but I'm going to go for the delegated option. So I'm going to click on that button here, that's $649. I'm then going to connect my wallet, making sure that it's on the Solana chain. You can either do Solana, Ethereum, Polygon, or Base. You can actually pay with card as well. So if you don't want to pay by crypto, by all means, use your credit card. But I'm actually going to pay by USDT. So let me quickly fill out this out and I'll go to the next screen. So once I made my purchase for the Beast, you can see that I clicked on the dashboard, signed in with the same wallet. Now my devices are not showing yet. I've been told it takes a bit of time for that to show up. But from here, you can actually see your point allocation, how many points you've earned from the quests, which I'll show you later on, as well as from your device itself. Right, I'm going to go and show you how you can purchase the DeCharge Minis before I move on to the next part of the video. The process for the DeCharge Mini, let's go through that now. So you can either buy a bundle of 3 or a bundle of 5. with my discount code applied, you choose the number of bundles that you want. So I'm going to go with one bundle of 5 devices, and then you can choose the method in which you want to pay by. So I'm going to go with USDT on the Solana chain. Click connect wallet, and I'm going to collect my wallet here. So obviously I'm going to pay in USDT. If you're paying by card, you do that. And now I've placed my order, I can go to the dashboard and connect my wallet. Now, whether you've purchased a device or you're still thinking about it, one way you can still get involved and start accumulating a bunch of tokens, which will result in an airdrop, is to get involved in DeCharge free quest campaign. This is going to be the airdrop campaign where you can do a bunch of tasks and earn a bunch of points. So click my link in the description, and then you'll simply click on sign up, connect your wallet, and then create a 6-digit PIN. Once you've made your PIN code, you can simply come in and start doing some of these tasks, and you'll start accumulating points pretty much straight away. So this is one way in which you can get involved in this project, by earning points if you haven't purchased the device yet. But of course, that's going to be the best way to earn your rewards. Right, so first of all, congratulations for making the last part of the video. Let me show you how you can get your hands on a DeCharge Beast, a physical device that's going to be posted to you to be self-hosted. They're even going to cover the $100 installation cost as well. Now, I've done this alongside DeCharge to reward my community, so the way that you can get involved is super important. Number one, you need to go on Twitter, and you're going to have to tag me on X and post a video of the location where you want your DeCharge Beast to be allocated to. So it could be your parking lot, your site, it could be a cafe, somewhere where you've got permission to host that beast. And then mention how it's going to serve the electric vehicle community. And then second thing you have to do is submit the form below. So after you've posted that on Twitter, you then submit the form below where you put your email address, put the link to the post that you put on Twitter, and then fill out some of the details that they need here to ensure that they cover this. Once your submission has come in, we're going to review all of the videos, we're going to find the best person, and we're going to ship you out a device completely for free. That's over an $850 amount that DeCharge is willing to cover for the device, and also the installation cost as well. So make sure you fill that in, and you could get yourself an awesome device that could ROI in just a couple of months. Right, that's it for this video. I hope you took a ton of content from it. And if you like these types of videos, why not check this one out here? I'll catch you in the next one.